Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Caveman to Cosmos with me, Alpha Pi Omega and Byzantium. So the turn is 2300, year 9854, and we are one turn away from obsidian weapons. But before we get those, let's do a little look around our empire as usual. So the biggest change, at least, well, it's the only change, at least as population is concerned, is that Vodena is now size 6, meaning its population has grown to 1,000 people. We have thus increased our production to 92, and central breeder for donkeys will be done in 2 turns. Awesome. Patra is working hard on tribe, which stopped its growth, but the tribe will be done in 11 turns. And Adrianople is currently working on workboats. It finished one already that's going to get us this crab right here, and the second workboat is going to go all the way here and provide shrimp to Thessaloniki. That will cover the coast for now, and will hopefully in the upcoming turns, or number of turns, help our cities to further grow, because Adrianople is 7 turns away from population free, and I believe at that point it could very well use this tile. While Thessaloniki is using these 2 tiles, and then it's probably going to use that one. So I'm hoping that it's going to work that way. Now, as I mentioned, we are working on the tribe, and I thought really hard about where we are going to put it, and you guys really voted. It was quite a close call for the red one more, but I think that as it was such a close call, we are going to get the red one first, and then immediately train another tribe and put it on the yellow tile, which I believe is up here. Yeah, up here. And thus secure Constantinople from both the east and from the north. Now this will hit us, quite a lot into our financial income, but we can do it. And as the distance is not going to be that far, I think that we should be okay. And with the treasury of 1,000 gold, I think we can take a couple, maybe even hundreds of turns dealing with the 2 new cities and making sure that they become efficient. Plus, I haven't spoken about Antioch, Thessaloniki, and Nicaea that much, but they are currently working very hard on getting more income and more production for us. So the income is hopefully going to grow from now on. Now, Constantinople, the last city that I haven't spoken about, is about 100 turns away from growth, and 54 turns away from Hamonga Maui. It's hard to pronounce. There's no way how we could speed this thing up. I just don't have any more prisoners. The only one I had was already used for this. So Hamonga Maui is going to have to be built old style. So we're going to see if we'll manage it. Hopefully we will. If not, all the extra production will be turned into gold, and we will, dive into it like Scrooge McDuck. So I'm going to end the turn now. Oh, actually, wait. Oh yeah, I'm going to end the turn now because there's nothing more to say. And we're going to see what obsidian weapons are bringing. But I think we went through the effects in the previous episode.
And they that dwell in the cities of Israel shall go forth and shall set on fire and burn the weapons, both the shields and the bucklers, the bows and the arrows, and the hand staves and the spears, and they shall burn them with fire 7 years.
Ezekiel. So this is from the Bible. Well, obsidian weapons give our workers 25% faster improvement building. It increases our income from the stone tool maker. Okay, look at that. We're now at 19. Very nice. And it leads to archery. And as we knew, it gives us a lot of cultural buildings. And it gives us a lot of possible units. But all of those are either depending on the cultures or on having obsidian, which I believe we do not have. Okay, and we can get the branding hunt. That's also a nice thing, but I think that came from the previous one. So units, yeah, there's nothing new here. So that was just the technology that we needed. And now comes the Earth Oven. Unfortunately, if I'm not mistaken, the Earth Oven is going to obsolete our captured fire. So that one is gone, but we will get Emu instead. Then it comes Celebration. And then it's off to animal riding, mysticism, megafauna, and sedentary lifestyle. 6 technologies. That's all that we need. Okay, and you can see our group of gatherers, both Neanderthal and our, and they are building a trail towards the new tower, which they just finished. So we could maybe even develop some of these places. Now there's the bison here. And there's the sheep, and I don't believe, it's outside of our territory, so they can't really do anything with that. They can't even do anything with the pigs. What about here? This is peat, bog, and grass one. Well, it's not gonna do us much. Farms. Damn, this is... Oh, wait, there's something here. Oh, there's hemp here. I didn't even see that. Okay, that provides 2, 2, and 1. So we can build a hemp farm there, and we'll see how it's gonna boost the income. Now, our ambusher is... Actually, let's rename it. Let's call it Skullface. Skullfaces. Our ambushers have passed through the city of Skodina and went around Babylon, and they discovered a city of Barsib here. And now they are scouting on the city of Separ. We haven't really checked this territory, but I want to continue along the coast to see more of these cities down there, because they are actually pretty poor. Like, Barsib is population 1, and so is Separ, so it really looks like they were all new, and the only city that was worth anything was Babylon, and as Babylon actually lost their capital, they are now pretty much screwed. Yeah, they're not really growing. Mali has surpassed them. Mongolia is going to surpass them very soon. That is a rough gig. Oh, you guys take the bisons. Well, so I feel really sorry for Babylon, but some civilizations rise and some don't. So that's just how it is. What can you tell us about Kardast? Running the Watchers. Decent. Can't see much on that. What about buildings? Got African culture here. They got the exile practices. Their stone tooth maker is amazing. That's as much as you need to know. Wait, did we sell? Oh my god, they got 7,166 gold. And their production is stagnant. They're not growing at all. They don't have a very fertile valley. So they could grow if they sacrificed a bit of their production in lieu of food. Weird. Weird, Civ, weird. Okay, so I'll see you in 14 turns when we get the Earth Oven. Turn 2313, and we are 1 turn away from Earth Oven. So what happened? Well, Adrianople is now at size 3, meaning population 250. 250 people are now living in this little by the river village or tent area, and just fishing and hanging around, probably migrating around a bit, but slowly they are moving towards permanent settlement. We also finished the next tribe that is already on their way to Constantinople, and from there they are going to move towards our next city's location. We finished the trail all the way to there. We finished the hemp camp or plant gathering camp here, and we are currently working down here on building a trail down to Antioch so that we have a secondary connection here, and that we also get these pigs because they're actually perfectly located, so nobody can access them between Constantinople, Antioch, and the new city. But still, you know, having a camp there will hopefully make them available to us if we connect the road. We're gonna see. We are going to see. What is also kind of interesting is that we scouted all of these coastal cities. We can now see them probably due to our superior spying, but none of these have more than population 1. And when our ambusher was trying to go back and, you know, pass through here to see that city, and he got eaten by a saber-tooth tiger. So not a great plan. Not a great plan. But both of the workboats are now finished. In 2 turns we're going to have the fishing boats here, and in additional 11 turns, in 11 turns, and so 2 turns here, additional 9 here, total 11, we're going to have fishing boats here that are going to hunt the lobsters. I'm kind of interested in seeing if it's going to be evaluated by the city as a better place. But anyway, Thessaloniki is going to grow to population 3 very soon, so by the time they're going to be searching for an additional tile. Now that's a common theme. Our cities are growing pretty fast. Antioch also 56 turns now, building up the Roper. Constantinople 93 turns. Patra 20 turns. Vodena, okay, that one grew very recently, so 255 turns. Thessaloniki 27, as we mentioned. Adrianople just grew, and Nicaea 75 turns. So I'm really happy. Plus we got 21 surplus. So I'm hoping that Patra can grow, and we're going to be able maybe to use Vodena or maybe some other city, maybe even Adrianople, I'm not sure, to build the second tribe that's going to settle here. So, yeah, if you are asking why I'm not building it already, remember tribe is a national unit and only one is allowed at any time, so we need to settle the city first before we build another one. So let's end the turn now and hear it for the Earth Owen, which is going to unfortunately take away one of our wonders, but, well, it had to happen.
We light the oven so that everyone may bake bread in it.
Okay, so this allows us to get Emu, which replaces a fire pit, requires lumber camp, we have those, and Printable wood, we have those probably everywhere, I think. Next is Celebration. Where's the Emu? Oh, that is a weird picture. That's a pig's head with an apple stuffed in it. An earth oven or cooking pit is one of the most simple and well-used cooking structures. At its simplest, an earth oven is simply a pit in the ground used to trap heat and bake, smoke, or steam food. So Emu is actually an earth oven. Okay. Earth ovens have been used in many places and cultures in the past, and the presence of such cooking pits is a key sign of human settlement, often sought by archaeologists, and remains a common tool for cooking large quantities of food when no equipment is available. Well, unfortunately, it increases a fire danger as well. Yeah, we had fire pit was giving us 1, and the Emu is giving us 3, but it gives us more food and everything, and it gets additional boost if you have a pig, so that is pretty good. I mean, it is worth it. Oh, and Constantinople is celebrating, so a little extra cash for us. I wanted to mention that I'm also sending a couple of units from Vodena as defenders of the new city. So we'll have 2 stone axemen there and an atlatist. And we're leaving behind 2 battalions of stone macemen and 1 regular unit of Adrianople guards. So that should be enough. I'm kind of confused though, since we put the pointy sticks here, not a single mammoth rider has spawned, so I guess the game is now knowing that we would pierce them pretty badly. Yeah, I think like 50% against mounted, plus these guys have a strength of 6. They get additional 10% strength, and they get 25% from poison tips. So yeah, they would be pretty devastating to any unit that would attack them. Okay, so as I mentioned, by the time those 16 turns, yeah, it's gonna take 12 turns to get there. So by the time we have celebration, I'm gonna show you what the situation around the new city is. It's going to connect immediately into our territory, but it's gonna take a while before it grows the border a bit, so it won't be able to get the full advantage of this sheep. But I'll keep working on these tiles. I think that these very tall grass plains are going to be very good eventually once we can farm on them. And I think I'm going to build a lumber camp here as well to facilitate some growth in the city. The tin ore, that's going to be a whole additional bag of pain, because we're going to need this to grow even more to get access to it. But considering it already is giving us 4 production and 2 gold, and if we build... Actually, we need bronze working to get it. Okay, well, that's gonna take a bit of time, but yeah, it's good to have it. It is good to have it. Okay, so that's all for now. I'll just keep on chugging, and I'll be back with another update in, well, 15 turns. Turn 2326, and we are still 3 turns away from celebration. However, I decided to start recording because we are facing a major crisis. Now, we have settled a city, Nicomedia, just this turn, and started working on our very first building of Alpha Male. However, this is what appeared on our southeastern border. There are 4 stacks of enemy units, of barbarian enemy units. This one is fun. It has 2 full battalions of stone macemen. This one has a battalion of slingers, then 7 additional units of slingers and 2 units of atlatlists. This one is just a unit of spiked clubmen, while this one is a battalion of stone axemen, a battalion of stone macemen, then 2 units of stone spearmen, and 1 unit of clubmen. This is what took Babylon down. This is very dangerous. Now I get 2 battalions of stone macemen? Stone axemen. Okay, 2 battalions of stone axemen here, and that can pretty much take these guys down if it comes to it. But I really don't have that many units down here. Certainly not anything that can take down as many units. What we have here is 2 units of stone axemen and an atlatlist. And then we got the Vodena armored here. And I think that... Are we sending anyone else? Please? Nope. It seems like we aren't. So I can send this battalion of atlatlists here. They're gonna come in 6 turns. And I'm not sure if we have anyone else. Where is the Black Hand? I think the Black Hand was here somewhere as well. Here's the Marrow Drinkers in the city. And we have the Bone Eaters here as well. Okay, so we'll need those. Let's send them here. So we don't need them in the city, we need them actually around the city. So this is what an honor, but where is the Black Hand? I'm confused. I know that I had the Black Hand somewhere, but I think it's on all the way home. Well, anyway, this is all that we can do for this turn, so let's see how they are gonna move, because this is going to be rough. Now, this is one of the biggest barbarian invasions we have faced yet, and it is not fun. It is not fun. Okay, so one of those bigger stacks have disappeared, and that is good. These guys here are moving towards the city. Okay, you can take these guys down. There's more than one, so that is okay. I can send reinforcements. The Marrow Drinkers can go here and assist you while you attack this stack and butcher them. Okay, it was a pretty good hit. Can you guys dispose of these guys? There is a ton of them. But I think you can do it. Okay, those are probably slingers, but I can't see them due to the visual bug. But yeah, okay, a slinger has withdrawn. So let us send the Atlatist here to protect you. Now here we get the Eagle Spirit Talkers. They're not going to help much, and yeah, there's nothing we can really do here. If they traverse in here and try to burn this pig pen, there is nothing really we can do with it, but okay. You guys, what were you building? Wood gatherer, okay. So let us send you here. And there isn't anything that we have here, is there? Where's the units that we send as reinforcements? This is the stonemason, are they? Okay, so here's the Atlatists. You guys need to get in here. None of these units are gonna be of big help. What's this strength ratio? Well, you are protected here, and you can... Actually, I'm gonna put you here just to protect, to protect the guys over there. You'll fortify here. Who's here? A slinger. Oh, that's the one that retreated. Okay. I'm not really happy with these guys attacking the city. We don't have any defense there, so you actually need to retreat because they can attack the city. They might. Okay, cool. So that's turn number 2 of fighting the invasion. Okay, so nothing has happened here, that's good. They didn't attack anyone, that is really good. Okay, so there's only one unit of stonemason here. So that allows me to attack them and dispose of them. That's one stack down. Which allows for the control here. So you will rest. And you can actually attack here and dispose of another unit. Okay, good. Now you guys can go back into position. You guys can heal. Okay, we are retreating. This is good, they're not attacking here, as far as I can see. So we will have the Atlatists here. The biggest issue that I have here is that this huge stack could pretty much raise Nicomedia. There isn't anything here that could really resist them. We got a couple of defensive units, but they won't get much in here. And that battalion is super bad. So let us just hope that they are not planning that. If they moved here at the turn when the Atlatists arrive, we could pretty much corner them here and destroy them completely. But first we need to dispose of this huge stack down here. That's just, oh my god. This is the reason why I mentioned that Constantinople needs to be protected. This is why I would like another city here, and why I plan to build a city here, because that's going to be a pretty good defensive perimeter for us to work outwards, and we'll have a pretty secure inner territory of 4 cities once we have another city here and another city here. Actually, once we build the port, then, you know, we're pretty much going to have all of this secure, but at this point, it's not great. Anyway, I didn't even mention that we're working on the next tribe. Even though we're, you know, bleeding out cash a bit, I'm kind of okay with it at this point, because if we get to minus 25 per turn, we can still hold on for what, 60 turns at this point. That is a piece of cake. Plus we're gonna be lowering the deficit every single turn. Actually, one thing that I haven't really checked, what's the limit we have? 10 cities. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we can sell 2 more. Okay, so you guys chill here. But really, where's the Black Hand? Was it eaten by a wolf or something? I have absolutely no idea where those guys are. They completely disappeared. And I have no idea. That is disconcerting, because it means that I might have missed a message of them being eaten alive or destroyed by some barbarians. I really do not like that. Well, anyway, here comes celebration. That's at least one of the good news that we are going to get now. But Jesus, no wonder Babylon fell.
A ritual becomes the match that lights the kindred celebration candle of sacred moments long ago, tantalizing these entombed spirits to surface again.
So celebration gives us a couple of world wonders. I think that a grand fire festival would be pretty good. I would really like that one in our capital. And we can get fertility festival, which can be built. Wait, no. Unit reward fertility. Yeah, unit reward fertility dance. Okay, so this one should replace the dances made by our storytellers. Can you actually build it immediately, or does it need to be done by a storyteller again? It has to be done by a storyteller again. So wait, let's put that to the test. Nope, that's not how it works. Okay. So what happened here? These guys are retreating. That is good. These guys are not retreating. But I think we can put you here to protect this area. You guys can... Damn, okay. So this one has a production of 3. And if we build the stone tool workshop here, we're gonna get +4. Okay, be my guest to build that. Okay, the slinger can fortify. You guys actually got enough experience for additional promotion. You got the bag down too. Yeah, we're definitely going to give you might. That is something that would help you greatly. Okay, and heal. Any unit here that's healed enough? No, none. You might be... Well, let's move you just to be secure. Let's move you over there and let the rest heal. We'll see what these guys are gonna do. But if they move closer, either here or here, we can hit them. So that shouldn't be an issue. These guys are way more dangerous. So mysticism coming in 19 turns, but that doesn't really bother me that much. So you guys heal. That's all. Okay, let's see how the crisis is gonna continue. Imagine what can work in the shadows while we're fighting this here. Okay, so here comes more of them. That's great. And these guys actually took the bait, but they took it at a reasonable time when we can hit them. Good, we'll be able to hit them from 2 sides. And I can even send the Fist of Constantinople to help. And maybe even you. Okay, so let's start with the Atlas. They will dispose of the strongest unit. Nice. Ah, here's the bug hand. I was wondering where they were. Yeah, they transported some Neanderthal gatherers in here. Well, cool. You are... I guess you could still be of use. So let's just send you in. Now, that disposed of the strongest unit... Jesus, that is still a bit of a risk here. Especially because they can strike back. Do they only have a Caveman over there? You have how many movement points? Damn. Losing Vodena armored on this would be nasty, but we really need to dispose of them. I mean, we don't really care about the pigs per se, but there's more of them coming, and we cannot have them. Yeah, let's risk it. Yes! Great. Which means we can now hit these guys and dispose of them. Awesome. So we completely eliminated the stack and got our units back in here so they can heal. Awesome. So now we have to deal just with these spearmen. And here we get some slingers. So that is okay. If you guys move up here, we have the Fist of Constantinople here. I think this crisis has been averted. Awesome. And Patra will grow to size 6 on next turn. So that is pretty good. I think this episode is going to be fairly long, but yeah, they retreated. They retreated! We've done it! Awesome. Wow, I was so tense here, just clenching my fist this whole time. Jesus. Well, this was really, really rough. But I'm happy we haven't lost a single unit. Many of them actually got experience points, and we protected all of our construction. So good. Now we just need to reposition our units along this border so that once they return, and they will return, we are going to be ready. But Nicomedia has been protected. It already produced a couple of buildings, didn't it? Yeah, it has a bonfire and an alpha mill. So not a couple, but, you know, some. And once it actually has this workshop finished, I'm going to make this tile its sole focus. Now that is going to nearly kill the growth, but it's going to just jumpstart its economy. And that's what we need here. We need a strong city. I'm considering that we might just start with an earth wall here. Even though that will just... Where is it? Or can we not? No, we could. 40 turns. But the 40% defense would be just amazing here. What's this one? Oh, it's Jur. I thought it was a knight holding a shield. Okay. So anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I know this episode has been long, but boy was it exhilarating. So, see you tomorrow with Mysticism, Patra with a population of 6, and maybe even, yeah, the tribe well on its way to settle this second tile. And now I need to go through the production and make sure that we actually get a bit more done here before that happens, because we would drop to, oh, not a huge depth, but we could get to minus like 30, though, I mean, that's a matter of just doing this and we'll be fine. Cool. So see you tomorrow.